Welcome to Scofield Farm. Today we're going to check our 2 hives. If you saw our last video, which I will link here in the description, also just right above, we actually did a split because one of our hives had swarmed and left just some bees behind, some resources, but no queen, no eggs, no brood. So we split from our thriving hive. We want to see if they successfully made a queen, if we have to go buy a queen. We also need to check the other existing hive that was thriving, make sure they have room to make more honey and stuff, because I don't want those to swarm as well. So I'm glad to have you join us as we just take a look into our 2 beehives. We are, I guess it'd be starting our 3rd year of beekeeping. We have kept our bees alive successfully 2 winters, but I still consider us largely beginners. We're learning as we go. So as you watch with us, realize there's lots of expert channels out there. We are not one of those yet. We are here to share experience to hopefully spread the love of beekeeping, that you'd maybe be curious and think about keeping bees yourself. Okay, let's get started. All right, we are checking our bees. This is the hive that we essentially made a split. Oh, this should be going out the other way. We got to make sure that's on the front. We essentially made a split. This colony did not have a queen when we checked. They had swarmed. We were trying to encourage them to make a queen. We're gonna kind of check and see how progress went, and if they did. There definitely are bees in here. They definitely have eaten some of this pollen patty, though they haven't finished it. So I'm very curious if there's any evidence of a queen. So the first thing we've noticed is they are building out wax. It is not a perfectly even wax. I think we should have probably painted on a layer of wax on these frames, but it is wax, so they're active. We still haven't got down to see eggs yet. I'm very curious. Now we're gonna get into the brooder box and see if anything has happened. Oh, there is a rock. How funny is that? Okay, goodbye rock. Okay, we do have bees, but I am not sure if we have brood or eggs. But look, they're so cute. They're just watching. Oh yeah, that is honey.
And on that side. Well, no, there's honey over here, but it's very little. That whole side is.
All right. This is kind of a wonky frame we found. It does have a swarm cell here. If we just hold it still. A swarm cell. There's nothing in it that we see. So that's one observation I wanted to make about this hive. Definitely doing some honey business in here. All right, such a wonky frame. And there wasn't a lot of space. This was completely sealed to the other frame. They're a little upset that we unsealed it. I don't see a lot of honey in this upper brooder box. I seem to remember when we last checked, we did the split, there was honey and nectar in here, so I feel like they've eaten it. We have not supplemental fed except for that little bit of pollen patty, and they didn't have a queen, so this may be kind of what sustained them. I feel like I'm always learning with beekeeping. I'm making some hypothesis, but we really don't know for sure. So we're gonna keep looking further. We're gonna get into the bottom brood box, see what's going on. There's definitely bees in here. Is there a queen? We still don't know. All right, well, there's activity. Let's see if there's actually queen activity. I am not so sure. We're going to start with an edge frame and we're going to see how this goes. Okay, we got to look more carefully in this. Please be something.
No, it's not honey.
No. Here, turn around. Oh wait, yeah. There's nothing. Yeah. Just wax. Nothing on the other side. So far, this frame looks like pollen on this side. There's one capped, just one capped thing right there. That's not encouraging. Can I see the other side?
Just wax.
Here, can I see? Yeah, that's not a good sign. Oh, there is a queen! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! They made a queen. Why is she not laying? Is she unmated?
She might be brand new, actually.
She might be brand new. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy there's a queen, but there's no evidence of eggs. So I don't know if she's even gone on her mating flight yet. She might be a virgin queen. Wow. Oh wait, okay, go real slow. That's why they got all testy. They got really testy. Look at her. They like her. Wow. Look at her go. Be real careful. Okay, we're gonna close up the hive. We found the queen. Be very careful because you could squish her right here. Oh, because she was going up the top. Oh. We're gonna put the hive back together, check the other hive. What we were looking for today was a success in this hive. We know there's a queen. We think she's probably unmated. It was very obvious to see she was a queen. She was probably unmated. We didn't see any evidence of eggs or brood, but she was very easy to see. They really liked her. It looked like they had fully accepted her. They were defensive of her. So those are all good signs. Now we're gonna check the other hive and see how they're doing on honey production. They're definitely busier over there. We'll check this one in about a week or so to see if she has laid eggs. All right, there's definitely activity in this hive. We know that though, because the front entrance is just going wild and crazy. Most of the bees I see around pollinating are probably from this hive. All right. We're gonna see how much resources and honey they've put in here. We may need to put another super on this one because they have seemed very, very active. Do you need to smoke them, you think? They do seem pretty calm in here on this super though. It looks like it's pretty full of honey. I think we actually could probably harvest this. Like it looks packed full of honey. They are so peaceful right now. This super is so full of honey. We are going to get another empty super and put it on top. We don't really have time to harvest the honey yet. So maybe we'll take some of the honey when we go and check the other hive in a week to check for evidence of eggs with that new queen. But this seriously looks like they are so happy, but they have run out of room to put honey. You can see right in here, this is only the second frame. And oops, it is full of capped off honey. So they definitely have run out of room for storing up honey and resources. I think that's all we're going to do in this hive today. We will do a deeper inspection below later, but I want to leave them be. We have other things to do in the garden and on the homestead with other projects, so I don't want to disturb them. They're so peaceful. I'll probably just put this one back in here.
Hey, she just came around just now, but she is...
Well, she hatched. No, they made her.
Well, I know, but I don't know why it took them this long.
Well, if she was a brand new egg, then they had to feed it royal jelly for it to even become a possible queen, right? Yeah. So that would be the whole process. That could take a while.
Yeah.
All right, successful day. Well, I think that we accomplished what we meant to accomplish. One, we checked for a queen in the hive that we did the split. That was a success. New queen, no eggs yet, but we definitely saw her. Second thing is we found out that our other thriving hive has filled the top super with honey. So we're gonna put another super on. I'm not gonna harvest it yet. We could, but just time-wise, we've got to finish some other projects on the homestead. This feels like a successful beekeeping day. I feel really relieved because I felt like we'd given them little bit longer than I was hoping to see if there was a queen, but because we found a queen, that was the perfect news to find out. Thanks for joining me. Beekeeping's not all we do here. Please subscribe, like this video, tune in for our other things. We keep chickens, we live in Northern California, we garden year round. I'd love to see you on those other videos. Talk to you soon.